What's up, Javi Lobby? It's your boy Javier with the Javier Show. Make sure you say it twice. I got a special guest with me today. My first Muslim guest, Siwatu. What's up, player?
Assalamu alaikum, peace, love, light, liberation, free the mind, free the nation. You feel me?
Yeah.
I rock and say it twice. Free the mind, free the mind, free the nation. Defend the mind, defend the nation. You feel me? Say it twice, but make it different. Say it nice.
For sure. So me and Siwatu knew each other when we was younger, we
yeah,
finally reunited. You know,
2020, like
2020. It's a year. It's a hell of a year, right?
Yes, it is. No, that's the heaven of a year. I'm digging it though.
So we're gonna talk about Islam. Like,
Yes, sir.
I've talked to Jews on my show. I've talked to Christians on my show. I haven't had a brother from Islam on my show yet. So I figured, what better person to be somebody that I know from the past.
Yeah.
And you know, we're gonna get into his story. Siwatu, tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit of your background, and then kind of tell us how you got introduced to Islam.
Well, I ain't no different from nobody else. You feel me? I'm not no scholar or nothing, so I'm not qualified to lecture. But I will give everything that as a student of life, and you know, just coming up as we came up, you know, just how I go.
Yeah.
So you know, my introduction to Islam was very early. My capoeira teacher, actually Eric Chicago Murray, you know, they familiar with Low Countries Capoeira Giangola Society. He was Muslim, and I was taking capoeira since I was like 7.
Explain
6.
what that is for the people who
Capoeira,
don't know what
yeah.
it is.
I mean, that's the joint, man. Breakdance, that's where they get breakdancing from, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's but it's the Brazilian martial arts. You know, it came from the Angolas, Capoeira Angola, Brazil, and it's what the slaves used to do. You know, it's the martial arts with the singing and dancing.
Kind of like the whole.
Bananare, like Eddie off Tekken.
Yeah,
you feel me?
that's what I was thinking about.
That's him. I'm gonna beat you to death with Eddie.
Yeah, if you don't know what Tekken is, then you need to stop watching right now.
They don't
Get the
know?
hell on.
What
Some
is
people
it?
know.
Alright, I'll play another day for real. Tekken vs Capcom, but it's like no, that's so Capoeira Jango. That's what the slaves used to do. It's the martial arts slaves used to do it under the guise of a dance of a you know.
Yeah. So.
But when the funk kick off, you know, we got bowls, we got sticks, we got staffs, we getting funky with it. And it's made with a knife too for the movements. To move out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
So even it's
So
real
how
fluid.
does tie into the whole Islam thing?
It was my teacher. He was Muslim, you know, and that was one of the first Muslims I knew was Muslim. You feel me? And, you know, he was cool. I'm like, the first dude with 2 wives. I'm like, he got 2 wives. He knows something. He gotta know something.
We're gonna get into that.
He gotta know something.
We're gonna talk about
I
that
was
too.
young, though, but it was cool, you know what I'm saying? So that was my interest, and one day my mom, you know, she like, Sister Fatima asking when you gonna come to the masjid, when you gonna come to the masjid. I'm like, I'm gonna go, you feel me? Cause my dudes never put no certain, no sect religion on us. You know, we went to church, you know, we celebrated Kwanzaa though growing up. So it was like, you know, just diverse anyway, so.
I think most black people growing up aren't really exposed to Islam for the most part.
Not really exposed to it.
Yeah, I think it's mostly Christianity.
I used to think that everybody thought how I thought. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Because I don't feel like I'm no different from Allah, you feel me? But then I realized that we truly unique, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, they're not exposed to, you know, and I understand the lack of exposure and the overexposure as well. And it's like, you know, I've been through a good session of overexposure. You know what I'm saying? To the point like we used to read the Bible growing up. You know, I'm familiar, very familiar. I love it. You know, so I'm cool with it. That's my thing too. You feel me? But so I went to the masjid one day and it was just clarity. You know, a lot of clarity for a lot of things. You feel me?
So do you feel like it was more of like you were enlightened, like something touched you in a way that just called you?
Not even to that it was calling me, but it was like a confirmation as far as the direction. You feel me? As far as things that I was striving to establish. You know what I'm saying? We were young. I was 18 when this happened. You feel me? So it was like, you know, I'm still coming at it. And I was game banging that time, heavy. So, you know, it was like, and everything co-aligned. I saw a universal thread. I heard the same thing that I've been hearing from the OGs in the masjid.
So once this happened, did you go full force into it? Were you hesitant a little bit, or
I ain't changed what I was doing.
just kept going about what you was
Striving, evolving, elevating, becoming a better man.
Mm.
But it was on the spiritual side. You know, there's a lot more spirituality and than gaming would bring to, you know, you evolving as a man. You know, stepping up, standing up, protecting, providing. You feel me? Caring for the weaker. You feel me? Looking out for the elderly. Stuff like that.
So at what point did you decide to take on the actual name? Do you consider yourself, when somebody asks you, are you a Muslim? Or would you say, yeah, I'm Muslim? At what point did you first feel like confirmation, like I am a Muslim? You know,
when I went to a church and the dude and I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I felt like they had singled us out one night. They singled us out. We just went to a random church on the west side. And the folks singled us out, man. So the folks calling all kind of stories that just singled out. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You feel me? Maybe he was directed to just tell a story about us because it was whatever how the case may have been, but it rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just slide out. I'm good on y'all. You feel me? I'm gonna slide out this one. I'm gonna miss this section. I'll go back to my grandma on this side. You feel me? I'm cool with it. I know. So dude came out there running after me, and he was like, oh yeah, why you leave? You alright? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. He's like, no, you can come back in. I'm like, yeah, I know about the church. You feel me? Da, da, da. So he's like, you know what? I'm like, listen, man, I'm Muslim, man. I'm Muslim, you feel me? But I hadn't as far as really honestly as just no studies. You feel me? But that was my answer to deter him. Like, bro, I'm Muslim, man. I'm Muslim.
That's a hell of a way to bring upon the Muslim identity.
You feel me? Because, like, what you doing, bro? Leave me alone. But
it kind of seemed like you was Muslim on the inside. Yeah. And at that moment, it naturally came out of you.
That's why and it wasn't because when I first started praying, nobody taught me how to pray until I had got into prison and learned the intricacies of Islam. Because when I got to prison, I shocked the whole world. But it's like, I was praying on my own, you feel me? I went to the masjid, I got one of the little pamphlets, all famous pamphlets with the prayer on it, and how to say it in Arabic, English, what to do, all of it. And I would read it. I'm off the east side, you feel me? Yeah. So I know where the east side. You can't, so I face the east.
If you're not from where we from,
what's
then
up, east side?
East side, east side, wherever you at. I'm with the west side, so go ahead.
You know the east side at too, then. Yeah. Everybody know the east side at.
Hey. So, all right. That's so love. You've already proclaimed to be Muslim.
I proclaimed it before I knew that I had sincere intention. Before I knew you had to have sincere intentions.
That's deep. Because I'm wondering, like, was there? Because you said that one of your teachers were Muslim, and it could have had a major impact on how you was originally open to it, right?
Yeah.
And at what point did you fully commit?
Oh man. Let's say when I started doing it on my own, when I was doing it was 09. When I was doing my own personal research and studies, I was big on my conspiracy theories, the rap game, how they doing in the rap game and the music industry, and so I'm big on everything. I'm kicking it hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm vibrant, and so I'm gonna say that was my honor because that was the first time I feel like I got to pick myself, bros. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like how my stimulus and my environment just chose a lot of shit for me. And I accepted it like I'm a rock with it, you feel me? But then so I'm like, shit, as long as let me think. You feel me? I'm finally there. Let me think about something.
We please have a moment of silence.
Can I do that? And I say, let me look at it, and I checked it out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I start seeing what it bringing to me. So I'm like, I say I want to do this.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's how I can say it immediately.
Okay, so let's get into what does Islam mean to you? What does it mean to be a Muslim?
To be a Muslim means to follow the will of the Most High, submit to the will of the Most High, to live in peace, to live in harmony among creation, to have the utmost character as a man upon earth, as a ruler of the earth, telling how to conduct. It's really taking on the laws and the systematic approach to how you can routinely correct yourself, evolve yourself as a ruler of the earth. You know what I'm saying?
So a Muslim follows or believes in the Most High Allah.
Yeah, the Most High. Yeah, the Most High. When people get high, You ain't the most high, bro. I'm telling you. You getting high, you not the most high. Believe that.
Some people out there trying to get there.
And that's where you gonna fail. You feel me? Just let it be. But see, the thing about it is, have the humility enough to recognize that you can get high, but you're not gonna be the most high. That's cool. That's cool. You feel me? But don't sit here and wreck your life trying to be the
There's
most high.
some weed girls out there right now saying, "Is that a challenge?"
Do it if you win. Hey, yeah, bless.
So what? All right, so. We know what the Godhead is. We know what the Most High is.
Okay. Do we?
From what Islam teaches, it's Allah. Allah is the Most High,
yeah,
right?
Most definitely.
So what comes with being a Muslim? What are some of the tenets that you have to actually adhere to? Some of the guidelines that you must follow as a Muslim.
Bro, you actually gotta love people, bro.
Mm.
You actually gotta be generous and kind, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like, you really gotta have a smile on your face when you see your brother. You gotta greet each other with peace.
Yeah.
Like, that, there ain't no way around that. I would feel offended. You should feel offended if I don't greet you with peace. You feel me? It's
Assalamu
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, habibi, all out there. You feel me? Good looking. And see, I'm Muslim, but I'm not Arabic.
Yeah.
I'm not an Arab.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, because I wanted to talk to you about what it's like to be a black Muslim, but I do want to stay on what are some of the tenets that a Muslim has to follow.
Prayer 5 times a day. These are obligations, and it's tenets that are recommended, that are highly recommended, but doesn't take you out the full list. Pray.
Yeah.
Pray gives a cot.
You wash your hands and
yes,
the head as well, or
okay. So that's the tenet of the prayer. You know, when we go through prayer, it's a form of cleanliness. You know, the Prophet Muhammad, who the Muslims of Al-Islam follow. I'm gonna say that. You know, shout out to the brothers within the Wardeen community. You know what I'm saying? Nation of Islam, all forms of Islam, any kind of form of.
There are 5 sects in Islam.
No,
right
there are going to be 73 sects, 72 sects.
I didn't even know. I thought it was only 5 main sects.
No. About 73 sects and
that's
72.
why I got you on, brother.
Yeah, cool. That's love. You know what I'm saying? Bless. You know, so like y'all cross references and research to make sure all that I'm saying is exact and precise. But it's 73 sects and 72 are bound to the hellfire. And that's big. We gonna talk about that. I love it. I know you go. Ooh, it made me. When I said it, bro. I promise you. But yeah. So it's like all these different sects. You know, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Because there's truth that lies within everything for everybody who can get the meat off the bone and have their foundation truly established in what it means to be a Muslim and to strive, seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. Remember what the blessed noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. That we should seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. Also, remember that he said, take advantage of the 5 before the 5. Take advantage of life before death. Take advantage of your free time before you become busy. Take advantage of your health before you become sick. Take advantage of your good mind before you become senile, or your youth before you become old. Take advantage of your life before death. And take advantage of your richness or your time of prosperity before you see wealth or poverty. Before you see destitute and poverty.
It sounds like one of those things we used to chant in gangs, you know.
Yeah, like, the catechism. Listen. See.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
Listen. For all of my gang members, all my brothers out there that's still living that life and are becoming stuck. You dig? Understand the evolution that's supposed to be taking. For those who gangbang for the essence of gangbanging, bro, and Allah, my shaheed, my witness, you know how I really honestly feel, because I went through some flack about this in Chain Gang.
Yeah, I could imagine.
365,000 days and nights, Wody.
So what was it like being a Muslim in prison?
Same thing. It's what you make it. Anything for and the one thing I did, I'm not gonna say it. I refuse. I'm gonna say it. One thing I liked about prison, because it's a hub for the black man. It's a hub for soldiers. It's a hub for the revolutionaries. One thing I liked about it was the high caliber people that you gonna have to deal with. But you ain't no faking. Ain't no if you one day tomorrow we say I'm patient. I'm waiting tomorrow. See what you're waiting for you to flip. Waiting for you to slip, waiting for you to be who you say, be other than what you say you is, and I like that because it's high caliber. You feel me? And it's a beautiful situation when all you deal with is high caliber people. Damn near everybody got to be a gangster. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Be ready to go and stand on what you know what I'm saying. No, ain't no such thing as cowards in Islam. You feel me?
I will say this: out of all the religions, I think Muslims take their religion a whole lot more serious.
Yeah.
Don't be mad at me, Christians, on this one.
Yeah.
But I think Muslims are very committed to their religion on a certain degree, to whereas they try to stick to the tenets strictly. There's no loopholes or get out of jail free cards.
Not really.
From what I understand of Islam. But let's get back on the tenets so we can jump
all right.
on.
Well, it's 5 major tenets. The 5 major tenets.
Five pillars, right?
Yeah, 5 pillars. You say because it takes pillars to hold up a building. We building over here. We master builders, as meant to be. So 5. The first one is the Shahadatain. The Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. That means I bear witness that there's no other God but Allah, the one God, having no partners in truth, and that the Prophet Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Muttalib ibn Hashim, and Hashim is from the tribe of the Quraysh, and the Quraysh are from the Arabs, and the Arabs are the descendants of Ishmael, and Ishmael is the descendant of Ibrahim, the Khalil of Allah. The Khalil of Allah took that covenant with the law that we will follow that covenant. All those who follow this law will be blessed. So we follow that prophet. Upon him be peace. And prayers.
And that's one pillar?
That's one pillar. That's the first one.
We got 4 more to go.
And it's simple though. I ain't had to do that. I did that for my esoteric brothers who be living up in the quasars and galaxies and making the dark matter collide. And those are my brothers. I love y'all. We doing that for them And it's simple because I can simply say testimony of faith, prayer, fasting in the month of Ramadan, zakat, which is charity, and making pilgrimage. That's it. That's it. A man came to Rasulullah, a man came to Prophet Muhammad, asked him, "O Prophet of Muhammad, O Prophet of Allah, tell me some things that if I do that I will never go astray, or that I will enter to the paradise." And he gave him something simple. He said, pray 5 times a day, give zakat, make Hajj in the month of Ramadan. Make Hajj and fast in the month of Ramadan and make this testimony. He said, if I do nothing other than this, that's it. He said, do just this. Just do these things. And I guarantee you paradise.
That's deep. That's deep. Now, I want to talk to you about, a few other things when it comes to Islam. Like, we're going to get into the multiple wives. We're going to talk about, some of the story of Islam, but we're gonna do a part 2. Okay. So let that be the part 1. We had a lot in this part, so y'all can digest what he said, and then we're gonna come back with a part 2. So be on the lookout for that. Also, like this video. Don't leave this video without subscribing to the channel. It's that little button below, and share this video at least twice. Thank y'all for watching. We out.